afternoon, and welcome to the University of Oklahoma Health Sciences Center Fran and Earl Ziegler College of Nursing classes of 2020 and 2021 graduation ceremony. Congratulations, graduates. You may all take your seats. I am Dr. Katie Bontrager. I'm the Special Assistant to the Dean at the OU College of Nursing, and I have the honor of being your MC today. It is my honor to welcome this afternoon's platform party. Please rise as your name is called. Dr. Julianne Hoff, Dean of the Fran and Earl Ziegler College of Nursing. Dr. Jason Sanders, Senior Vice President and Provost of the University of Oklahoma Health Sciences Center. Ms. Cammie Monarch, Chief Nursing Officer for OU Health, and our keynote speaker for today. Dr. Melissa Kraft, Senior Associate Dean of Academic Affairs. Dr. Susan Dresser, Chair of Clinical Faculty and Clinical Nurse Specialist Program. We also have Dr. Emma Keentz, who is our Assistant Dean for our Tulsa programs, Dr. Lori McElroy, our Site Coordinator for our Latin programs, and our name callers for this afternoon will be Dr. Patsy Smith, Dr. Amy Hutchins, Catherine Conrad, and Ms. Lauren Stein. And last on the platform party, I'd like to introduce Ms. Lisa Macias, the Director of our External and Alumni Affairs. Thank you for being here, everyone. You may take your seats. At this time, I would like to ask all of our faculty who are attending today's ceremony to please stand at your seat and be recognized for your dedication and your support for the classes of 2020 and 2021. Thank you to our amazing faculty. We would also like to welcome our students, our staff, our alumni, parents, significant others, loved ones, and friends. This is a long journey that no one does alone, so we thank you all for being here today. At this time, I would like to welcome Brady Williams, who is an Accelerated Nursing Program graduate, to come forward and read our university's land acknowledgement statement.
Long before the University of Oklahoma was established, the land on which the university now resides was the traditional home of the Caddo Nation and Wichita and affiliated tribes. We acknowledge this territory once also served as a hunting ground, trade exchange point, and migration route for the Apache, Comanche, Kiowa, and Osage nations. Today, 39 tribal nations dwell in the state of Oklahoma as a result of settler and colonial policies that were designed to assimilate Native people. The University of Oklahoma recognizes the historical connection to our university that it has with its indigenous community. We acknowledge, honor, and respect the diverse indigenous peoples connected to this land. We fully recognize, support, and advocate for the sovereign rights of all of Oklahoma's 39 tribal nations. This acknowledgement is aligned with our university's core value of creating a diverse and inclusive community for all. It is an institutional responsibility to recognize and acknowledge the people, culture, and history that make up our entire OU community. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It is now my privilege and honor to introduce our Dean, Dr. Julianne Hoff, from the Fran and Earl Ziegler College of Nursing.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, parents, faculty, friends, alumni, and special guests, and most importantly, good afternoon to our graduates. What a journey you have been on. As you know, my name is Julie Hoff, and I have the privilege and honor of serving as the Dean of the University of Oklahoma Fran and Earl Ziegler College of Nursing, and I welcome you to this very special afternoon. Today we're going to kind of do two ceremonies at one time: graduation and pinning of all of our nursing graduates. Participation in both of these ceremonies celebrates the culmination of hopes, dreams, a lot of hard work, and signifies that the knowledge and skills, as well as the aptitude expected of professional nurses at all levels, has been imparted and learned. I know today, as well as each of you know, today would not have been possible without the support of loved ones, family and friends. It would not be possible but without the dedication and commitment of the faculty behind me and the staff behind you of the Fran Earl Ziegler College of Nursing. Thank you all for your dedication and commitment to the students that stand before us this afternoon. Thank you. The nursing pin has a long history dating back to the Maltese cross worn during the Crusades. It is a symbol of pledged service to the community with many professional rights and responsibilities. Historically, nursing programs design pins to commemorate the shared history and values of their faculty and graduates. The pinning ceremony is a long-standing tradition where faculty present pins to graduates as a symbolic welcome to the profession and the very, very important role nurses serve in society. The Fran Earl Ziegler College of Nursing pin incorporates the rich tradition of the University of Oklahoma. In the middle of the pin rests the University of Oklahoma seal, very much like the seal that sits in front of this podium. And in the middle of the seal features the seed sower. The seed sower symbolizes the transformative power of an education to sow the seeds of knowledge and opportunity for the next generation. The seal also features a Latin motto, which means for the citizens and for the state. The pin incorporates the University of Oklahoma colors of crimson and cream, which is meant to encourage each of our graduates' continuing relationship with the University of Oklahoma Health Sciences Center, Fran Earl Ziegler College of Nursing. The bottom of the pin features a lamp in honor of, and this is your last test question at the University of Oklahoma. What does the lamp signify? Who do we honor with the lamp? Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale, for those of you that don't know, was a British nurse, an epidemiologist, a social reformer, and a founder of modern nursing. The lamp is an international symbol of nursing that pays tributes to her unwavering dedication to the nursing profession and is synonymous with goodwill, reliability, and compassion. For the College of Nursing, the 3 concentric gold rings of the pin represent the compassion, the curiosity, and the courage expected of an OU nurse. So at this time, I invite our graduates to locate the pin on the cream-colored ribbon, as well as also find a card that has the pledge. And when you have that, please put everything down and stand up. So you're looking for a card and a ribbon. Perfect. All right. Because of COVID, we cannot invite you to the stage to be pinned. So we're going to create a most memorable pinning moment together. And we want you to know we understand all that you've been through this last year, and this pin is a gift from the college to each of you. So please take a moment and close your eyes. It's really serious. Close your eyes. Take a big, deep breath. For our undergraduate students in the audience, think about all it means to be a nurse, the lives you will touch, the hands you will hold, and the hope that when you walk into a room, the hope that you'll bring to the patients and family that are there. For our graduate students, think about your professional nursing journey to this moment, the new role you are prepared to assume, the lives you will touch, and the hope you bring with your advanced education to transforming healthcare and improving health outcomes. So now, one more deep breath and open your eyes. And with the greatest of pride and most joyful smile, please place your pin around your neck with the seals facing outward. And I just want to congratulate you all on being an OU nurse. And as a dean in my first year, it is my wish for OU nursing alumni that the OU nurse really becomes a brand that stands apart from any other nurse around the state and beyond. So at this point, I would like to invite Professor Conrad to join me at the podium to lead you in reciting a pledge in the spirit of Florence Nightingale.
Students and faculty, please find the Nightingale Pledge and recite with me. I swear to fulfill, to the best of my ability and judgment, this covenant. I will uphold the ethical, scientific, and legal standards of my profession and devote myself to preserving human dignity, promoting patient equality, and ensure that patients have the right to make decisions about their own health. I will collaborate with patients, family, and healthcare providers to promote health, conserve life, and alleviate suffering. I will respect the dignity and beliefs of patients, families, and communities under my care, and hold in professional confidence all the personal information entrusted to me. I will endeavor to keep my personal knowledge and skills at the highest level and keep my support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. With full knowledge of my qualifications and responsibilities, I will do my utmost to support the potential of my profession and to uphold the advanced standards.
Thank you. You may be seated. And now I would like to introduce Provost Jason Sanders to the podium to bring you some words.
Thank you very much, Dean Hoff. Welcome everyone here today. Congratulations to the class of 2021. In my closing comments, I'll share a few observations which are really underscored by the moving commitment each of you just made, profession of nursing. I want to acknowledge to start out all the hard work it's taken to get here, particularly today in this ceremony with many of our accelerated students, students who have done additional training and education on your career journey or professional journey. You know how hard that was. Many of you who've worked before, during, and of course soon after this graduation in a year that was challenging, as we all know, with COVID-19, not only in your studies here at the College of Nursing, but in your personal lives and the commitments you had in your work lives during this pandemic. And so much, again, I'll get to a little bit later in my closing comments about looking forward. But it's been a difficult year, and I know that everyone who's here in your support network recognizes that, and you're to be applauded, and for the classes who will come after you. So the profession of nursing, I hope that it's been part of your journey to get the degree today, that you can see how many paths that you can take. You know that the nursing profession is the largest group of professionals in the healthcare team today, by far, and it will be for the coming decades and centuries. So you're the largest part of the healthcare team. You have the most opportunities in the way that you take your career going forward, and what's exciting is you can start in one direction and move to another direction pretty easily. Certainly you're familiar with direct patient care. After this year, you're very familiar with the direct contributions in public health, in research, in leadership. As the largest group on the healthcare team in a system that's very complex and that often doesn't meet the goals we want to. For example, in our state, we know that we rank in the bottom 5 in health outcomes. If you look at the United States, we're in 30 to 40 in the world of other countries. So we have huge needs and goals, and everyone's very dedicated. But to achieve those outcomes, it's a lot of work you need to do within the system. It's not just what you know individually, it's how you work in teams. And an amazing profession in nursing where you can work all across the healthcare system throughout your entire career. So, getting to my closing remarks, because I know you're excited to hear from others and to get on with recognizing each of you individually. To be an OU nurse, a graduate from the Fran Earl Ziegler College of Nursing, as Dean Hoff has said, is something that I hope you know from the university, our entire health science center, our health system partner, OU Medicine, going forward, OU Health, and the University of Oklahoma. It's one of our highest priorities. And I hope you saw just a few weeks ago from leaders in our state, our legislature and our governor, investing this legislative session in funding to train more nurses from OU. And what that means and you uniquely bring. And I hope you've seen some of the statistics as our nursing profession is able to do more training, more research, to get more practice in teams, patient outcomes do better. We're privileged to have here today Cami Monarch, who will be sharing words with you, who's a nursing leader in our health system, OU Medicine and building OU Health, who knows what Dean Hoff and our faculty, the work you've done these past several years, the work of those who will follow, will turn directly into improved patient outcomes, which is meaningful and real. You heard Dean Hoff say, when you walk into a room now, even differently maybe to when you walked into a room a week ago or a couple years ago, there's renewed faith and hope from that patient and family or community of what you can do for them. The last words I'll say will come back to inspiration, seeing you each share that commitment to your profession to recognize those who have preceded you 200 years ago, 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago. The reality of the nursing profession being on the front lines and being at the time also at the highest levels of leadership and strategy for how we as a healthcare delivery system do better. It's easy to see that you inspire us. This graduation's easier. We don't need to find the words to inspire you because, simply put, by what you've done before you came here and what you've done in your studies and what you'll do going forward, you simply inspire us at the Health Science Center, inspire faculty. I know you inspire your support network, families and friends in the audience, and you inspire our state. And I really want to, with my concluding words, make one request of you. First, to know that you have inspired us, and I know that there's up days and down days, there's days of immense frustration, there's days of anger, but I hope you know that our community and the world recognizes you as one of the most trusted professionals of any profession, and certain in healthcare, and that you inspire us. My request is that you take care of yourself. Already, many of you, many of us here in this audience, we have memories and losses and grief from COVID-19 that will be with us the rest of our lives. You've had patients with other diseases, or some that don't even have a disease name, but have the social determinants of health that made a lifespan or a quality of life much less than it could have and should have been. And you carry that burden with you. The challenge is, because you're the largest part of the team and have the largest number of hours with patients, you carry disproportionately the weight of not only the joys but the griefs of the patients and families and communities you work with. So please, my one request is to take care of yourselves. We've talked about it, you'll have programs, and one of my greatest sadnesses would be to see you burn out, because you know that burnout can happen quickly. As much as you go forward with all of your great potential, even a few months from now, much less a few years from now, there's that risk of burnout. So please work with the leaders and mentors you have here. leaders like Cami Monarch in our own health system and other health systems across the state who will help you take care of yourselves. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Bring that back down for the short girl. Thank you, Dr. Provost Sanders. We appreciate that. It is now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for today. We have Cami Monarch, and Cami is the Chief Nursing Officer for OU Health, OU Medical Center. And Cami is an amazing friend to the College of Nursing, a true supporter to the profession of nursing. And so, Cami, if you'll come forward at this time.
Thank you. Good evening, graduates. It's so nice to joining you this evening. Provost Sanders, Dean Hoff, esteemed faculty, university officials, alumni, friends, and family of this beautiful group of graduates here on the floor. It's my honor to be with you this evening. Class of 2020 and 2021, you made it. Yeah. What a day this is. Tonight, as you put on that pen, as you accept your diploma, know that those that are here, we have the privilege of celebrating this moment with you. And I wouldn't rather be anywhere else right now than right here, enjoying what we're going to see in just a bit. We appreciate the dedication, the perseverance, and resolve you've had to learn about and prepare for the profession of nursing. I want you to know that it doesn't go unnoticed that we're also watching the future unfold. The potential that each of you have to positively impact the health and well-being of people, families, and communities remains largely untapped and ready to benefit from the contributions you'll make. Think about it. At some point, this ceremony may have seemed to be off in the distant future, didn't it? There might have been days that you thought, I'm not sure I will be here. But class after class, final after final, semester after semester, even in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, before you knew it, you were ordering your cap, your gown, and preparing for this moment. It happened. This off in the distant ceremony drew closer and closer and has now become the reason that we gather this evening to celebrate. In the same way, healthcare futures may seem to be far off in the distance at this point as well. However, the future is upon us, and as nursing professionals, we need to be ready to make a positive difference in that one-day reality. When today's innovations and emerging technologies become the tools we use to practice nursing at the highest level. When, for example, virtual nursing visits become the primary mechanism by which patients, families, and communities in frontier and rural parts of Oklahoma connect with nurses caring for them. When these virtual visits are informed by medical-grade sensors patients wear that transmit real-time data between the patient and the nurse, when multidisciplinary, condition-specific clinics, observation units, and strong primary care relationships emerge as the ways that patient care is efficiently and affordably delivered to Oklahomans. When transdermal optical imaging replaces the more traditional approach that we use today to collect vital signs. When electroceuticals or those implantable neuron-firing devices begin to be broadly used to treat a wide range of nerve-related conditions. When nanotechnology uncovers effective molecular-level treatments for neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. When regeneration cell therapies are widely used to reverse the effects of degenerative conditions overall. When genomic editing cures single gene mutation diseases like cystic fibrosis and sickle cell anemia. When digital contact lenses manage diabetes as blood glucose levels in tears indicate. When medical 3D printing is used to print medications and implantables at a patient's bedside, or maybe even in their own home. When real-time diagnostic instruments like the iKnife are used to not only minimize blood loss, but are also used to identify whether tissue being visualized is malignant. Wherever you find yourselves practicing nursing in the future of healthcare is filled with possibilities that not so long ago may have seemed improbable or impossible. It is the future that is unfolding nevertheless. Earlier this year, thanks to the support of the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine released a report entitled The Future of Nursing 2020 to 2030, charting a path to achieve health equity. It implores nurses to play a central role in improving health and well-being of people, families, and communities worldwide. As I read the report, I was energized by the opportunities we as individual nurses, we as members of the nursing profession, and we as members of multidisciplinary healthcare teams have in front of us. It's incumbent on us to work together within the profession and outside the profession to do what we can to improve the health and well-being of those we serve. We have what it takes. You have what it's going to take. Let's work together to get it done. The report recognizes that there are some considerable highlights and unique aspects that nurses bring to the equation that we together must deliver on. First, the report says that we are unwavering advocates for our patients, whether they're individuals, families, or communities, that we care as much as any other discipline about patient safety and that of the safety of families and communities in which we live, and that finally we are committed fully to achieving the outcomes that patients, families, and communities hope to see, but we don't stop there. We really work to see those outcomes exceed their expectations. We can do it. Let's celebrate this moment tonight. Let's commit ourselves to bringing the best of who we are to every day of our practice, and let's work together to creating the future that right now stands in front of us. I'm so pleased to welcome you to the nursing profession and believing today that our profession is stronger because you're being added to our ranks. Thank you for what it took to get here. Now the real work begins of contributing in a way that really does make a difference every patient, every day. May it be so.
Thank you so much, Cammie, for those inspiring words. We appreciate that. I would now like to ask our faculty name callers and our faculty hooders if you can move down. And I would like to welcome to the podium Dr. Melissa Kraft, our Senior Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, for her remarks.
Will Dean Hoff and Provost Sanders please step forward for presentation of degrees? Dean Hoff and Provost Sanders, it is my honor and privilege to present to you our degree candidates who have met the graduation requirements in their respective degree. I present to you the classes of 2020 and 2021.
It is my honor to now begin the hooding ceremony. The following graduate will be hooded by Dr. Who's hooding you? Who? The following graduate will be hooded by Doctors Wilson and Jones. The Doctorate of Nursing, PhD, is Dr. Kamithria Laurie Jackson. The following graduates will be hooded by Doctors Karstner-Lark and Dresser. The Doctor of Nursing Practice, Dr. Daphne Burnett. Dr. Tammy Ellen Hanks. Dr. Terry Lynn O'Connor. Congratulations. Dr. Julie Ann Riley. Master of Nursing. We will now recognize the graduates with the Master of Nursing degree. Shally Fleming. Christina Nicole Brewster. Dustin Pollard. Donna Cross. Caitlin Bishop. Ashleen Phillip. Kimberly Watson. Julia Zhang. Brandy Bass. Lisa Johnson. Katrina Jo Martin. Congratulations to you. Rebecca Kathleen Pierce. Michelle Clark. Erica Melick. Cheryl Ann Knott. Congratulations, Tori. Tori Hazel. Robin Whittenberg. Okay. Are you DSM? Masters? Yeah, I'll do the masters. Amy Stangeland. Emily Cockrell. Lynn Can Thai Shemrick. Kendra Bond.
Lindsay Lancaster. Lauren Burkhart. Adam Duke. Norma Hernandez. Laura Long. Jennifer Corbin. Now we will recognize those with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Emily Davis. Tina Marie Ensign. Jody Stapp. Amber Freeze. Amanda Carpenter. Whitney Clements. Matthew Romero. Allison Malloy. Wendy Amador. Barbara King. Sarah Little. Heather Garrett. Alexis Gabriel Scraper.
Lethica Richter Ado. Constance Susan Hardy. Tina Moles. Elizabeth Romaine. Akari Asoa. Christopher Burris. Rebecca Susan Joseph. May Kimmery. Taylor Pennington. Kong Lor. Tajiret Ahmed. Lisette Becerra. Heather Miller. Santana Francisco. Kylie Shumway. Kelsey Crawford. Angelica Mader. Haley Fisher. Shelby Willoughby. Cardedrius Ham.
Michaela Hawthorne. Sarita Mary Adabong. Caitlin Myers. Brittany Borokoff. Rekha Pate. Madeline Sheehan. Michelle Frazier. Stephanie Smith. Ashley Underwood. Amanda Joy Smith. Bailey Nicole Bruner. Brady Taylor Williams. Aluwa Bunmi Adiyaya. Kay Pan. Elizabeth Mbaraka Namjad. Adibola Sarah Arebo. Tamara Toussaint. Autumn Jones. Vanessa Leip.
Thank you, and congratulations to our graduates. I would like to thank Dean Hoff, Provost Sanders, and our faculty for their participation in the program. I would now like to ask Lisa Macias, our Director of External and Alumni Affairs, to please step forward to present your alumni welcome.
So be the light and know you are making a difference in someone's life every day, says Amber, an alum and Chief Nursing Officer at the Children's Center. This is just one of many well wishes I gathered from our alumni community to share with you today. There are over 12,000 OU nurses across the United States and abroad ready to welcome you. You will be a part of the most trusted and largest healthcare profession in the nation. Wear your OU nursing pin with pride. Be proud of what you've done thus far, and remember, this chapter may be closed, but your journey is just beginning. Your alumni community says, be curious, be willing to try new things. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Follow your gut. Be respectful. Listen. Advocate. Never stop learning. Always be there for your patients, their families, and take care of yourself. Class of 2021 and 2020, be excited for what you have accomplished. Know we are here for you, know that we are proud of you, and I am honored to welcome you to the OU Nursing alumni community. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lisa. Well, graduates, I guess there's just one last thing we really need to do. If you will take your tassels and move them from the right side to the left side, you are officially now a graduate of the OU College of Nursing. You are an OU nurse!